んばんは、水族館もどきです。ではね、ちょっとだいぶ前に買ったゲームなんですけど、正式名称なんだっけ、フィンチ家の屋敷で起きた奇妙ななんたらかんたらやっていきたいと思います。フィンチ家の奇妙な屋敷で起きたことか。動ける。今のところカメラ操作だけですね。ボタンも何も反応しないと。で、デモムービーで見たんですけど、このなんつうのかな、普通に世界で、探索してる画面の中でこうクレジットというか字幕というかが出てくるっていうのがかなり特徴的らしいです。こうか。
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
ちょっと待って、早くね。
Start at the beginning with the house.
とりあえず操作ができるようになりました。
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
こっちはいけないのか。グラフィックはかなり綺麗ですね。
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
半分が立ち入り禁止。うお、怖いよね、こういう道。何これ、ポスト。
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
おじさんいらっしゃい。なかなか洒落たポストですね。
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
葬式以来戻ってきたのは初めて。なるほどね。おお、あ、いい音。ああ、いいっすね、これ。ああ、いいっすね。こういう景色嫌いじゃない。むしろ好き。ホラーではないはずですね。鍵を残してくれたけど、どこ開けるか分からないと。知ってると思ったのかもしれない。謎を解くために私が戻ってくると思ったのかもしれない。ザ・フィンチーズ。フィンチさんのお家ですよってことかな。すごい環境音がしっかりしてますね。
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
木で見えないよ。消えちゃったんだけど。お、鹿だ。仕留めろ。こっち行けんのかな。行けないよね。
The truth is, even after I inherited the house,
相続した後も戻ってくるとは思わなかった。なるほどね。
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
家のそのものしか答えられない疑問がある。これが家か。すげえ違法建築。私は食べたことないですけどね。ジビエとかもちょっと流行ってましたもんね。あら、いいお庭。何これ。ヘビ、ワニ、ヘビっぽいな。 この辺はなんもないな。
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put
この
into
辺は
words.
私を落ち着かなくさせた。まあそれはこんな変な家だったらね。いや、これかなりグラフィック作り込まれてますね。いいですよ。
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew
17歳
exactly
なんだ
what
主人公。
those words were. I was afraid of the house.
なるほどね。
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
なんでだよ。
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
スケールモデルみたいだった。ミニチュアみたいってこと？
こんばんは。
はい、こんばんは。ラムスイートさんいらっしゃい。まあ玄関が開かないってことはガレージか、それか裏口ですよね。それかこの植木鉢の下にあるとかね。ゴミ箱。ここは開かなそう
The house felt like it had always been
ガレ
here.
ージ破壊
いや
し
見え
Even
ね
the swing set was older than my mother.
だ。いや見えねえ。ほら風鈴。これこっから入れそうじゃね？あ、こっから入んのかい。
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
お、オートセーブですね。
The power had been turned off the
電
night
気
we left.
来てないよね。ああ、いいっすね。ザガレージって感じ。これ車は動かねえよな、多分。バッテリーいかれてるだろうね。
For the first time in years,
久しぶりに。
I felt like I was home.
家にいる気分がした。なんか割と生活感がありますね。
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
家族の代わりにあるのは記憶の抜け殻。なるほど。あ、これはウォーターサーバーじゃないか。このなんかポットかなんかわかんないけどちょっと怖いですね。
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
中華がデリバリーしてくれたの。ウーバーイーツ的な。これ IH かな。いや違うか。普通のコンロか。
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our
観
cat,
光所で働いてた
Molly.
のがほーん。鮭ね。鮭フレークかなんかかな。鮭美味しいよね。
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
去ったまま散らかって
It
る。
was like a bomb had gone off,
誰か
killing
片付けろや。
everyone but sparing the furniture.
おお、ここか。
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
住むのを想像できん？どういうこと？ちょいちょいね翻訳が怪しいですね。ちょっと玄関の方行ってみるか。
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many
家
teeth.
がありすぎる。歯が多すぎる笑顔。どういうこっちゃ。
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
あ、こりゃ開かねえよな、そりゃ。さっきのノコギリ持ってきてぶっ壊そうぜ。もうなんだろう、風が
My
流れ
mom
てるよう
wasn't
な
much of an
音はするんです
optimist,
よね。
but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
ああ、なんか受け入れられなかったってことなのかな。結構探索あるね。あ、こうか。おお、びっくりした。
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
いや、凝ってるね。
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
うん。じゃあこの鍵は一体どこの鍵なんだ。
Even the fireplace had a story.
何の
Edie
餌や
told
ス
me
ト
the
ーリーがあっ
bricks
た。
came from the original house
沈んだ
after
最
it
初の
sank.
家。沈んだ家って何？結構いいテレビ使ってんね。うちにもください。ここ結構眺めがいいですね。晴れた日とか良さそうです。これで1階は見終わったのかな。これさっきのやつで。じゃあ2階行きますか。ここの扉は調べらんないか。お、バリアフリー。
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled
お、ちょ
peepholes.
っと早い早い。覗き穴を開けた。イーディっていうのは誰なんだろう。なんかね、確か家系図が、あ、これ。主人公が一番上でいいのかな。イーディ、あ、これ没年も書いてんのか。なるほどね。
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
誰だよ。おお、結構な蔵書。誰？
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
これがオーディン？ちょっと怖いね。ワインセラー。なんだろう、この家なりって怖いですよね。これか、覗き穴って。
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
これはバスルームかな。トイレか。これも見えるのか。
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother.
じゃあクソでビールハンド伸ばしてやりました。
お、邪悪そうですか。あれ、邪悪そうもあれでしたっけ？強化個体いるんだっけ？まあ、長ハセではまだ優秀な方じゃないですか、邪悪そうって。まあでもプラント種の技がそもそもね、あんまりだからね。
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine
テラ
being
ス個
friends
体で
with
すね。
if she hadn't
ああ、
died
なる
in
ほど。
1947.
あ、テラスか。なんかサメさんがいる。
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my
Jinbei
mom
zameda.
sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
ジンベエザメがいる。でもこれ上側、これ多分濃いでしょ。どうなってんだ。淡水と海水が入り混じって。
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
これの鍵？開くんかーい。
Turns out, My mom was really good at keeping secrets.
何これ。ドアかわいい。
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
そんなことある？
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
お、ポットがある。
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
ミルトンもあれか、一族かな。ミルトン。これどういう図なのかわかんねえな。兄弟ってことかな。
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
どういう結末に向かうのかも。
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
モリーの部屋を覗き穴から覗いて育った。
Being
これがあ
inside
れ
for
か。
the first time,
さっき
I
覗
felt like
い
I'd
てた
stepped
とこか
behind
な。
a painting.
絵の後ろに入ったような気分だった。
December 13th,
さんに
1947.
亡くなる前に
Dear
これ
Diary,
起きることを
I'll
誰
be
かに
gone soon, but I wanted
ママ
to
は
tell
夕飯抜
somebody
きで
about what's
私を
been
寝
happening.
かせた。
It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
食べ物を探しに行った。急に、いや、それはダメだろ。
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't
え、
mind.
食うの？マジかよ。
Mom, can I come out now?
ダメです。
It's late. Go to sleep.
ベッドに行くわけではない。お、あ、トイレか。
I kept eating and eating.
え？歯磨き粉？マジか。悪時期にも程があるんだろう。いやいや、これ食えねえだろう。これ飾りでしょ。お、かわいい。クリストファー。まさか。
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
いや、それはさすがにね。そりゃクリストファー・ロビンを食べちゃダメだよ。これ食う
I
の
ate a lot
か。
of things that night.
これ、うわお、マジか。どんな生活？
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
鳥
It
の
was
声
a
がし
barn
た。
swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
ああ、入れないな。おお、何？
I was a
猫になった。
cat.
どういうこっちゃい。こうか。
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
全然静かじゃねえけど。どっちだ？あ、これか。どうすんだこれは。こう来てこうじゃないな。 なるほどね。さあこれ
And I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
こっちか。
I gobbled her up.
おーい、落ちたー。
Suddenly, I was an owl.
どういうこっちゃい。
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth
すげえ。
wiggling in the grass.
おー、やば。すごいなこれ。
Rabbits.
ラビッツ。むずっ。いたいたいた。いやむずっ。あ、取った。
I imagined his face looking up
Wow.
and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
大きいの。多分ね、この
A
なん
mama
かちょっ
rabbit.
とカサカサって
す
いう
みません。
音があるんで、そうです、鳥目線です。オッケ
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
ー。どういうこっちゃい。いやいや、ここでサメはダメだろ。おおシュールだな、なんか雪山を転げ落ちるサメこれ形状的に多分ネズミザメの仲間、まあホ
I
ウジ
rolled
ロ
off a
が
cliff and into the
いいと
ocean.
ころですから。
Now,
Whoa.
I was hungrier than ever.
あ、なるほどね。
I
アザ
wanted
ラシかな。
fat, juicy seeds.
もっと太ったやつがいい。わがままだね。これやつ追っかければいいのかな。かぶる。うわー、痛い。
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
しかしサメはこんな海藻いっぱいなところにいないんじゃない？あんまり。
Grabbed on tight.
頑張り。
But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
わお。
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
これ何これ？ヘビ。あ、タコか。タコね。なるほど
Now
なるほ
I
ど。
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
メガロドンとレビアタンならどっちが良いと思います。
ちょっと待って。レビアタン。レビアタンは架空の生き物じゃないの？どこだ？こっちでいいのかな？めっちゃぬちゃぬちゃいってる。
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
こうか。おお。ああ、なるほどなるほど。まあどっちも生き残ってないから引き分けでいいんじゃないですか。古代生物とかね、あんまり知らないですね。そもそも実は生き物にそんなに詳しくない説が有力です。ご機嫌ですな。こうか。まだあんの？こっちか。操作むずっ。
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
ほう。泳いでたの？
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
パイプの中に消えていった。なんか急にアクションがなくなってトイレじゃねえかよ。あれこれ家に戻ってきてんじゃ
I
ない？
got closer and closer.
でこれモリーが食われるんじゃないって思ったんですけど、どうですか？あ、こっちじゃなさそう。こっちかな。すべての胃
All of
袋
my
が
stomach started growling.
ぐるぐる言い始めて、
And suddenly, I was me again.
お
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
結構怖いね。え？
I'm not sure if I believed all of that,
Oh.
but I'm sure Edie would have.
へえ。え？
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
なるほど。こうやって
I spent a
一
lot of
族の
time in Great Grandma
追
Edie's room.
追体験をしていくって感じですね。お、ブラウン管。
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
モグラ男って何？これは鳥かごかな、全部。あ、カチャカチャなってんのはこれか。
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
いや、これなかなか面白
Even
そう
in
です
her
ね。
90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
ちょっと待って。
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse,
ほ
his wife Ingeborg, and their new On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
う。
send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
どんな状況？
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
なるほど。
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
あ、これで戻ったか。お、
Whatever's wrong with
Think
this
of that.
family, it goes back a long ways.
ここは何もないんだね。これ酸素ボンベかな。病気がちゃったんですかね。お
The
手
only
洗い。
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
ほう。いや狭っ。やっぱ風呂は足伸ばせる風呂がいいっすよね。あ、これか。これ鍵全部同じ鍵やんのかな。こうか。こうで
There's
こう
a
ね。
secret in this bathroom.
ほう。扉と
おい、
この
It's in the last place
Oh.
you would look.
S さんいらっしゃい。
It isn't in the cupboard.
戸棚の中にあるわけじゃ
It's
ない。
hidden in this book.
この本の中のええすごいな。これ海外はどうかわかんないですけど、こういう下地台とかね、結構ね、アスベストとか使われてるんで、
Sven gave Sam the
Chase to
camera
the
he'd
side,
refurbished. He never put it down.
なるほど。この辺はあ、これあれか。ここで写真を現像してたってことか。いや狭っ。ほほ。ラグビーでもやってたの？これこっちには行けなそ
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
う。なるほど。これで外す
and
の
that
か
he。never talked about him.
あ、これ上に行けんの？すごいな。もうすでに迷ってるけど。家のどの辺にいるんだろうね、今。おどんな仕掛けだよ。 すげえ、ワクワクがいっぱいだぜ。とりあえず先上見ましょうか。
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
お、何これ。
How I want to remember my brother.
サム・フィンチ。
The thing I remember is that when he made up his
主演
mind,
のドラマに出
that
る
was
のが
it.
決まりましたよ。
なんですか、出張なんたらですか。足怪我してますよね。これでまたなんか動物に変化するのかな。
My brother
今ん
said
とこ
he'd
これ
die
しかできな
before
い。
he ate
は
another
運命じゃ
mushroom.
ない。
And he did.
それなんか殺し合いさせられそうな感じですけど。なんか今出てたね。今んとここのブランコ工具以外の操作ができないんですよね。ずっとやってればなんか変わるかな。それともやめるのか。文字が、あ、なるほど。こうか。なるほどなるほど。いや、わからねえ
At
よ。
Barbara's funeral, we
これね、
swore
今左
we'd never
右
be afraid
の
again. And he
スティッ
wasn't.
クを
I think Calvin
同時に
always
動かしてます。
wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
はーい。
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
全国の水族マニアがさかなクンの座を狙って
I told him
追い
going
打ちを
around
争
was
いを
impossible.
繰り広げます。
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
おらー、飛べ。
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made
勢
up
い
his
つけす
mind.
ぎじゃない？ちょっと。
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
これもう絶叫マシンのレベルだけどさ。わお。おーい。危ない危ない危ない。
The day he
Up there,
made
up
up
there, up there.
his mind to fly, and he did.
いや、めっちゃ飛んだよ。
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
割と普通なことって言ったらあれですけど、
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
そういう
Mom said
亡
Grandpa
くなり
Sam
方もあるんで
enlisted
す
at
ね。
18 and never set foot in the room again.
じゃあ先に進みますか。
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
あ、ここも開けられるのね。他に開けられるとこないか。これ本棚の中かな。あ、ここかね。
Barbara was a child star for 2
Barbara.
years, until America grew out of it.
へえ、すごいね。あ、ここか。さっきワインセラーつって見てたとこだ。こんなつながり方する。すごいね。あ、これがバーバ
Growing
ラ。
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
これ獣の巨人。レコード。
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
あ、3D メガネがある。
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
バーバラ・フィンチの驚くべき
Oh,
結
Jack
末。
here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
ほう、
As a child star,
漫画かい。
Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
なるほど。
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just a boost.
でももう声変わりしてんじゃないの？
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
いや、そりゃそうだろ。
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
なるほど。
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key
Naruhodo
hidden
ne.
in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
ああ、さっきのやつか。なるほどね。これでヒントになってるん
Minutes
だ。
later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key,
わ、ゲコ
she
マ。
listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
はあ、なるほど。これ面白いね。これ今操作してます。
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Wow.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate
何
his
これ？
family 10
グレ
years
ムリ
ago
ン。
tonight.
怖っ。
The old
Whoa.
Finch rattled and grew still.
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
I'm not
くだらねえ。
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
これ見入っちゃうね。あ、まだ松葉杖持ってんの。はい。どこ行けばいいんだ。こっちじゃないのか。ん？あ、こっちか。いや、怖いね。
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
やるやん。
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
抜け道ね。あ、これか。
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
はい。あら。
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
実はこれも脅かすつもりだったとか。
The hookman
あれ？
had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
びっくりした。
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
どういうこっちゃい。
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
どういうこと？
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
音量注意。
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
へ
All pretty hard, but that's another
え、なるほどね。
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
怖っ。
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
わお。これ背拍子ってか
Edie told me all Barbara
裏
wanted
拍
was
子
to be
に
remembered. As absurd as that comic
耳が
was,
書かれてるのはちょっとビビったね。
maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
いや、これよくできてるわ。これ普通の出口から出られたいんだね。
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
ああ、そうね。鍵になってたからね。
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
ここまだ入れないんだ。
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
あれ、オルゴールどこだっけ？あれ、1階だっけ？あったあったあった。お、出てきた。セーブ中。これやめときがわからねえ。すごいね、家にビリヤード台が。これランドリー室ってやつかな。
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
どういうこと？これアトリエみたいなもんだったのかな。
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
うん。暗っ。
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
電気来てんじゃん。いや、暗っ。
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
乾パン
I always expected to be
桃の
dead
缶詰か
tomorrow.
な
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
すごい豪快な食い方だね
Everything just stopped.
あれ
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
待つのは終わりだ
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
暗くてわからんあ、これかすげえな地下にさらに地下空間がある
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
おう
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
なんか崩しましたね
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind
こ
if I
のゲ
only
ー
have a
ム
year left,
マインクラフトだったか
or a month,
確かに
or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
ああそういうことね振動っていうのはあれだったんだね電車の振動だったんだ
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
なるほどな桃の缶詰添えてあるわ
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
これだと出ちゃうよな他は探索しなくていいのかないやでも行けるとこねえよな進むか
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
しかしすげえ家だな
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
これゴミ箱かなんかか こを崩したんですね。なるほど。
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
はあ。あれでもここで途切れちゃってるよね。どういうことなんだろう。
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
全然終わってねえよね。
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
こっちで合ってんのかな。進めちゃってるやん。怖えな。でも他に進むところがなさそうなんですよね。こっちでいいのかな。あ、でもこれ以上いけねえや。こっちか。んでこっちはいけねえよな。こっちもいけねえじゃん。んどっちがいいんだ。いけない。お、これか。いや違うな。これはこっちは来たとこだもんな。
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
あ、こっちか。
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
これ以上はいけない。 これはなんだ。なんもないか。ボート小屋かなんかかな。SE がすげえリアル。お、戻ってきた。
Look at the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Ah, これであれか。柵のこっち側に来たんだ。なるほどね。これで行けなかったところが行けるようになるとか、そういうあれか。いやでもどこ行けんだこれ。
I think we've been surrounded by
こっち
death
か。
for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
そりゃそうだ。ん？これ以上はいけないよね。これいけねえもんな。しかし画面くれえな。やっぱこっちか。あ、これか。あ、これか。
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
多いな。
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Sven Finch, Eddie Finch, Walter Finch, Barbara Finch, Molly Finch, Kevin Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
あ、これが古い家ね。なるほど。 れ以上はいけねえよな。
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
これはサム・フィンチ、ガス・フィンチ、グレゴリー・フィンチ。
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
What? キングスライム？これはルイス・フィンチかな。サンジャイ・フィンチ。
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
こんなとこから家入んの？すごいな。
But looking back on it now,
今セーブされたから一旦ここで切りますか。これこのまま終わっていいのかな。とりあえず何もないから良さそうだね。じゃあここで終わりますか一旦。また続きは後ほど。まだ結構ボリュームありそうですね。あと何だ ?1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9話分ぐらい多分ありそうですね。なかなか面白そうですねこれも。ではまた次回お疲れ様でした。